Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you're tuning in from. This is BS Buddies Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate it. And today, we're going to go Thanksgiving themed. Last year, we talked about our favorite things about Thanksgiving. And this year, we're going to make what Ian described as a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, where we're just going to add random stuff to a Thanksgiving meal.
And for those of you whom that joke might be lost on, in the show, Charlie Brown has all of his friends come over for Thanksgiving, but obviously being kids, they can't cook any turkey or stuffing or mashed potatoes, so they end up having I think it's like M&Ms, pretzels,
Popcorn.
buttered toast, popcorn.
So we're looking for just weird. Both of us are going to go back and forth, maybe choose about 4 or 5 things each, and just make a weird Thanksgiving. We're going to try and not make it gross, just weird.
We don't necessarily want it to be bad. We want everything to be edible. Just
it's not like
strange.
our cake that we made
Just
a week or two ago.
What are you talking about, Joe? That cake was fantastic. It had a whole literal section that was just mud with some raspberries sprinkled in it. Or was it blackberries? It was one of the two. It was one of them. I know that. Knobsberries.
But if you would like to start with our first item we're serving for Thanksgiving.
Our first item. All right. So here's what I'm thinking, right? Gosh, first I'm thinking that my arm hurts from shoveling snow in the driveway. Oh, I'm a poor, fragile man. I'm falling apart. Right. So every good Thanksgiving, you gotta have like the roll, right? The bread. Like most of the dinner rolls, or like maybe just some like bread sliced up that you butter up, or maybe even they got like those breadsticks or something. I don't know. But we're gonna throw all of that out the window because we're gonna bring in some non-bread. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a fluffy tortilla is the best way I guess I've ever heard it explained.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in some non-bread. Not necessarily like we said, not necessarily bad for Thanksgiving. Obviously, just odd. But I'm thinking of in the case of I want to make a Thanksgiving like burrito with some non-bread, or even make some Midwestern lefse with some non-bread. A little bit of butter on there, a little bit of cheese, roll it up, lefse. I'm thinking that's a great way to start out. Obviously, you need
there's
going to
be like 5 people who know what lefse is. I think we talked about it last year as well.
We probably did. We've definitely talked about lefse before, but if you don't know, it's a very Midwestern thing, and it's essentially just a tortilla with butter,
a potato
cheese.
Tortilla with butter and cinnamon. That's about it. Really good.
You just roll it up and eat it plain. You don't cook it, you don't fry it, you don't do nothing. You just eat it.
Okay. So we're going to add some fruit. And we're going to go with a fruit salad. We're going to have
fruit salad.
Specifically canned peaches. Specifically canned peaches with some blueberries. And as quote unquote sprinkles, raisins all over it.
Raisins sprinkled all over it.
Yes, that is it. There is no like fluff to keep it all together. No, it's just a big bowl.
There's no marshmallow fluff. It's just canned peaches, blueberries, and then you put it in a bowl and drizzle or drizzle some raisins.
Drizzle the raisins on top.
Can we add some dates in there? I would like to add some dates.
Okay,
please.
We'll add a few dates.
Have you ever had dates before, Joe?
I don't think I have.
Dates are fantastic. I had them when I was overseas, which for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like a weird cross between a raisin and a fig. Like they're about the size of a grape, but they're narrow and they have a pit. And they're not pit removed, by the way. The pit is in the dates. You just putting the dates in the Jello salad as well.
Yeah, yesterday we had to talk about what a fig was for our game night, and people were losing their minds because they had no idea what it was. It's like,
Oh my
just,
gosh.
have you had a fig Newton? It's like just that.
Oh, you want to know what's super crazy? I don't know. Maybe I've said this before, but so you want to know what's something super crazy? Sorry, side note is just that now that we're on the topic of figs, because I love fig Newtons. I actually just polished off a box of fig Newtons the other night. They're strawberry ones. So did you know that the way the fig plant like germinates or gets its nutrients or whatever is that it works kind of like a Venus flytrap in that it lures in like bees and wasps and stuff like that with a sweet sugary smell, and then they land in there and it gets munched by the plant, and then it slowly digests the bee, and then that turns into like the fruit, the fruit part of the fig that they use. So it's like it's super gross, but it's super cool to think every time you're eating a fig Newton, there's a wasp. There's a wasp. There's a wasp.
I think
There's
you're
a
the only person who probably thinks that way.
well. Listen, man. They make a lot of crazy foods from a lot weirder stuff. I mean, look, the Venus flytrap makes sense to me. It lures in the bee, munches on it, it grows taller. All it's doing is making a fruit. It's not like you're going to be sitting there and picking out a, look at there, a wing. Like, no, that's not.
It's like those
totally.
cricket suckers.
Oh God. Oh,
I've never had
see,
one because I don't understand why it's a thing. But
protein, I guess, bro.
we're,
I don't know
we're
what to tell
getting
you.
a little
Protein.
off topic. Ian, you could add anything we just said to the meal if
Bees.
you want.
I'm adding bees to the meal. Oh, okay, okay. So what else? What else can we add? So, right, green bean casserole, green bean hot dish. That's always a staple of Thanksgiving. What if we altered it a little bit?
What if we made it terrible?
What if we just did not well? I guess well, okay, probably like 8 out of 10 people would find this terrible. But I'm the one person who has interesting tastes. So what if we made it instead of green beans? What if we made it chickpeas? What if we made it chickpea casserole? You know chickpeas? They're like little tiny peas. I think they have a little. It's not like a black-eyed pea, but they're like little tiny peas or something. So I want chickpea casserole. That's what I want, right? Like it's not to me. That's not far enough off base that you could immediately dismiss it as like I was gonna say lima beans. I was gonna say lima
That's
beans,
fair.
and then I thought maybe let's dial her back. So like if you heard, oh yeah, we got some green pea casserole, you'd be like, I'm sorry, did I mishear you? Green bean casserole? No, 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 no. Green pea casserole.
It's a thing.
And
It is a
in
thing.
which is it really?
It's a
Oh my
thing.
god.
Vegan chickpea and rice casserole. Dump and bake.
Dump and bake. Green pea. If you tell me that your casserole has green pea, I'm going to tell you to probably go to the doctor because you might have like radiation poisoning. And B,
To give
I don't
it
know, I'd try
credit,
it.
it doesn't look awful. It definitely, like, when you're expecting green bean casserole and you see this, it's like, why
I
do you just
must.
have corn and the dish with some veggies?
Why not, man? You know. Okay.
I would
need to
try
put that-
this, honestly. That's weird, but I'd try it.
Green pea casserole. I feel like this is a southern. Well, maybe not a southern thing. Maybe like a California thing. I get the feeling it's. Oh, whoa! Why does that look like cornbread? Okay, so this kind of just looks like pea salad. I don't know. I'd give it a try. Dude, you sprinkle a little bit of them fried onions on top of there. I'm game. I'm game for anything, really. I'm game.
So, how weird do I want to go with this next one?
As weird as your
Okay,
heart tells you to go.
That's all I needed. I just needed the green light. We're gonna add some protein.
Yeah, here we go.
in
All
a
right.
weird way.
Oh no.
But we're gonna have bacon.
Okay.
Bacon, which is different,
Yeah,
but
definitely not something I was expecting.
you're not gonna be expecting this. It is gonna be on a piece of bread, and in between, to keep the bacon on the bread, we're gonna add some extra protein, and we're doing peanut butter. Bread, peanut butter, bacon on top. No top bun, just
Just bread.
bread,
Just bread
peanut
with
butter,
peanut butter and
bacon. That's it. One slice of bread.
I'm gonna call it, but no, I was expecting 3. Just stacked up in a layer. I gotta bite all 3 of them with nothing but peanut butter and bacon on the very top piece of bread. I was. We call it we got to make it. I feel like we need a name for that dish. That feels like a very special dish that needs a name. And by the way, I've heard of people who put, you know what, just today, now that we're on the subject of peanut butter,
Triple B
right?
sandwich.
Triple B.
Bacon,
I was
peanut
I was
butter.
gonna call
bread.
it like a buttered hog, peanut butter hog,
I like that too.
peanut butter
Peanut butter
hog.
hog.
But actually, in the realm of talking about peanut butter, because this blew my mind today. Um, I stopped with my driver. We were eating lunch or whatever, and we got on the topic of food or whatever. And I mentioned how I like to put peanut butter on like a banana when I eat it. A little bit of peanut butter, put it on a banana. Good stuff. Tastes great. Tastes
With
fantastic.
apples, it's amazing.
Yeah. Same vein as that too. And I was like, oh yeah, I put it on apples. I put it on bananas. Blah blah blah. And he looks me dead in the eyes with no ounce of irony or satire or nothing. He goes, "You get one of them like jalapeno cheddar brats, like the stadium brats, hot dog bun, peanut butter, one of them brats, a little bit of ketchup." And and all I could think to myself was, "You putting peanut butter on the brat? What did the brats ever do to you, man? That just feels wrong."
In the past, I thought about doing that, like adding peanut butter to like a meat sandwich of some sort, because I think it would be really good. But just adding ketchup on top of it, I feel like you got to do one or the other. If you're gonna
Yeah,
do
it's
it, one or the other.
pick a lane. Pick a lane. The peanut butter is the condiment. You don't get to be greedy here, all right? You don't get to be greedy. You get to pick one. You know what? Once again, in the vein of peanut butter, I'm gonna pick another one of our proteins, one of our big main ones.
Okay.
This one inspired by my local Chinese buffet. Uh, we're gonna. It's not frog legs. Shut up. It's not frog legs.
Hey, we're not
Or
talking about a French restaurant. We're talking Chinese.
or clams or none of that. We're gonna go with peanut chicken or peanut butter chicken, as some people might know it. Which
Okay.
that is actually some fantastically good stuff, and it definitely seems odd here, but I'm gonna throw it in because we're on the vein of peanut butter and we got it. If you haven't had peanut butter chicken, I recommend going to find a Chinese buffet that has it and going in and at least giving it a try. It's essentially, how would you describe it? Chicken fingers, chicken. It's like they fry the
I
chicken
mean,
and then it's in like little bits and pieces or shredded, because it's not
yeah,
like
it
mass.
depends
It's
where
not
you
like
go.
it's not like you got a whole thigh that you're pulling out. And, oh, look, peanut butter. Like, no, he's
If
not
you've
doing
ever
any
been
of
to
that.
a Chinese buffet, like it's in the smaller bits. That's what I've seen it as, like just like any of the other chicken. I
I
don't
wonder
know
if they
if I've
shred it and
had
then
it
fry it.
yet, though.
It's good stuff. Essentially, it's basically just chicken, but it's in like a peanut/peanut butter sauce. And it definitely sounds very weird. I don't recommend trying it with any other sauce, just plain on its own first. But it's actually very, very good. It's like you get the peanut butter doesn't overpower the chicken, but the chicken doesn't clash with the peanut. I don't know. I've got a weird palate. I've heard that many a time, and I love that. So I don't know if I have much room to dog on peanut butter bacon when I like peanut butter chicken, but I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
You were a Marine, you just get what you can and
You do what you get with enough salt and hot sauce. anything, and I mean anything, can taste like salt and hot sauce. It's-
I'm trying to think. I guess
well,
could go in the realm of what would replace stuffing. That's a big
ooh,
one.
stuffing's a difficult one because that's almost in like a realm on its own. You know what I mean?
Sure is, but how can I change it? Um.
I have a terrible idea.
Okay. Well, save that for you.
We'll say this is my alternative stuffing that I brought.
Trying to think of another protein, or because we got fruit, kinda fruit salad.
Somewhat.
What's a okay? Here we go. Starting to get an idea. We're gonna
Foreman
go
coming to you.
another protein.
Not a protein, but
Last
this is
protein
Thanksgiving.
that I'm gonna do. We're gonna do those like jumbo size shrimp, like the
Oh,
gigantic ones.
ooh, you know what? I would actually be so down for that.
I feel like you're probably the only person on the planet who would have every single one of these items at this table.
I would definitely try them. Do we get marinara sauce for the jumbo shrimp? The little, or the excuse me, the cocktail sauce, not marinara sauce. That's weird. It's not pizza. It's shrimp. Shrimp has cocktail sauce, not pizza sauce.
I I mean, if I was hosting, I would have some for the people who want it. Yes.
All right, good. You got to have the cocktail sauce with shrimp. You got to.
I
It's
don't know
like
if I've ever had it. I
you never
love
had the
shrimp.
cocktail sauce.
Usually what I do, I haven't had shrimp cold. I always boil it or fry it and then add it in with rice and like ramen or something.
Oh, see, that makes sense. You got to get it. Once again, like a Chinese buffet place, you got to get it. It's like when the shrimp is just cold, it's not fried, it's not cooked, it's not nothing. It's just there. You get that, and then you have the little bowl of like cocktail sauce, and you like dip it in there, and yum yum. The cocktail sauce looks a lot like marinara sauce, which is why I called it that. But it's super good stuff. It's one of those things that like I wouldn't sit down to eat a whole meal of it, but something on the side is definitely nice.
So let's do one more each. You had your terrible idea for stuffing, and I will try and come up with a dessert to finish it all off.
Ah, something to top it off. Well, all right. Well, now this gonna make a lot of people mad. I'm sad we didn't really get anything to replace deviled eggs. But then again, you know
I've
what? I'm just gonna say this right now. Deviled eggs are there because I love deviled eggs. They're perfect the way they are. They don't need to be changed. Keeping them.
They need to be burned. I do not like deviled eggs.
My heart. You know
Have
what?
is deviled eggs a normal thing for your Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I've
Oh
never
yes.
seen it at a Thanksgiving
Oh
dinner.
my God.
Never
Every
have.
every Thanksgiving dinner. I actually get mad if I have to show up to Thanksgiving late because I know all the darn deviled eggs are gonna be taken by then, and I could devour like a whole tray of like 50 of them suckers if it really came down. Dude, I love deviled eggs.
Okay, if we're just for things we actually like, if you're adding deviled eggs, I'm gonna add pickle roll-ups.
All right, you know what? That's fair. That's
I
fair. I like that.
How you feel about deviled eggs is how I feel about pickle roll-ups. They are
Are you
such a
now? Are we
pain
talking
to
about
prep.
like the ones you get like the ham in there
Ham,
too, and like
ham
the
or turkey,
cheese?
cream cheese, pickle.
Mmm, mmm, fantastic.
The the problem with them, I love them so much, but the prep is just such a pain.
It really
It
is.
takes so long to make for how short they last.
They just gone. Okay, now this is going to be our sort of mashed potatoes slash stuffing ish kind of. I don't know. I'm gonna catch a lot of hate for this. Um, have you ever heard of those cauliflower chicken wings?
I've had them. They're not bad.
Well, in the same vein, we're going to go with like how you can use, potatoes to make the tortilla. We're gonna make our stuffing slash potato mash out of cauliflower. Yeah, however that prep work works, dice it up real fine, add in a little flour, maybe some cornstarch, I don't know, whatever, a little salt, a little pepper, and that's gonna be our like mashed potato slash stuffing mix.
I would
And we're
eat
gonna
it
get
at least a little bit.
gonna give it a try. And you know what? We'll even include what kind of gravy do we want with this?
Do you want to put gravy on it?
I do no, not cranberry sauce. It's gonna be this cauliflower like mashed potatoes with the cranberry sauce on top of
I'm
it.
not touching it then. I can't. I don't like cranberry sauce. I love sweetness, but I don't like cranberry sauce.
Oh, the cranberry sauce is like the glue that holds the whole meal together. If deviled eggs are the heart, cranberry sauce is the glue. God, Joe. Staples of
Well, I'm
Thanksgiving.
never being
Staple.
invited to one of your Friendsgivings, I guess.
I'm gonna make a bowl of this little cauliflower potatoes specifically for you.
We should make a Friendsgiving together and tell no one what we're doing and make every single one of these items.
Ugh. Oh god, that would be the strangest Friendsgiving I think I've ever been to.
Oh, I gotta come up with a dessert to finish it off.
You do. How are you gonna top this
I don't think I'm gonna
amazing
top it.
list that we got? Cauliflower mashed with cran sauce.
I've had so
Come on,
many
man.
different desserts at.
I was
Different
thinking of
Thanksgiving.
dessert earlier, and I just thought of like plain old Freezy Pops. Just plain old Freezy Pops.
Laugh that for the kiddos. Gosh, I'm so stumped right now because
You know what?
I'm thinking of so many great things I've had as desserts, and I'm just trying to like change them a little bit so they're still like good.
You know, I
I,
wish I could remember some of those desserts or candies that I got in those boxes. Remember
oh
those
yeah,
boxes that we did? God, I wish I could remember some of them. What is that? I I'm sorry. I'm just very confused because I decided to look up strange desserts, maybe just to see to give us some inspiration. And
do
the
you have a
picture
name?
that I have here appears to be a scoop of ice cream with an orange and what looks like grubs crawling all over it, like worms, grubs from the ground in like out in nature, like outside, like
Do you
dig
have
them
a
up with a hand trowel.
website? Because I'd like to see.
No, this is just what Bing told me. Ice beans, Malaysia. What? Oh God,
Oh,
blood
there's
pancakes in
actual grubs.
Finland.
You know
Finland's got
what?
blood pancakes.
We're gonna go with this because this just seems odd. So it looks like it's made in like a bundt cake pan. It is
Okay.
popcorn. This is all stuck together somehow. It's popcorn. It looks like Lucky Charm marshmallows and oats with a glaze on top. I don't know if you'll. Oh yeah, my
Probably
camera.
not, but kind of. There's a
No,
high
it's
white exposure on that. It's hard to see. What's
I,
it? What does it have a name?
Lucky popcorn cake.
Lucky Popcrin. That's not how you spell popcorn. Lucky Pop. What in the world is that? This looks like it's something an 8-year-old would dream up one day, just fussing about the kitchen to find something to put in.
There's one that looks decent, but just
Okay, see this one
looks
right
odd.
here looks really good. It's like an actual. It's kind of just like a fancied up popcorn ball.
Yes.
Just take
In
that, drizzle a
bundt
little
cake
caramel
form.
over it. I'll take that. I'd take that. I'd
It's
eat that.
weird. Yeah, like all I could think of when it came to desserts is like pumpkin bars. Trying to think like cookie salad. Those are some of
Cookie
my
salad.
favorites.
Ooh, that's some good stuff right there. God, what was one I thought of earlier that I literally just had it in my brain and then it ran away. Ran away like a scared little critter. I don't know. It's gone. It's somewhere off in the ether. It'll come back to me when it's least convenient.
Yeah, probably. If we want to do quotes quick, do
Oh,
thankful quotes. Let's see. That's boring. You know what? We'll go with Alphonse Carr. I like his quote. Some people are always grumbling because roses have thorns. I am thankful that thorns have roses.
oh, that's so nice. That's wonderful. You know what? You know what? I won't even. I won't even contradict you. God, I really need to turn the white exposure down on my camera. For some reason, I am neon today. Everybody, I'm glowing because I had to go shovel my driveway because snow is here. This one comes from Sir Winston Churchill. For myself, I am an optimist. It does not seem to be much use being anything else.
Solid.
Except when my arm is floating in and out of existence, phasing in and out from my body. Oh, there it's attached. Now we're back. Now we're good. We're here. It's there.
But thank you guys for watching this episode. Subscribe to Become a Bud today. Thank you for BSing with us. Have a great Thanksgiving or just great holiday season, whether you celebrate or not. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next time. I think our next episode will be our diseases app, where you can literally see me try to survive an episode because I got very sick right after.
He was hurting. He was hurting bad. But that's all right because he's with us here now. He's obviously recovered. And we can't wait to see you in the next video. But until then, take her easy now.